This is the thing. This is what I'll tell anybody that'll listen. We're getting better, and I don't think we have to wait on a result to know that. I felt like the last 2 weeks have been adversity, to say the least. But these guys come to work every day, and I'm just really, really proud because we've been through it. But the focus has been good, and we're getting better, whether we win or lose. But this one feels really good.
I want to talk about defense first.
Yeah.
OU comes into the game averaging almost 80 points a game, and to hold them to 60. What did you guys do defensively to slow them down?
Honestly, we can only talk about defense. I'll be all right with that. I think what we told our team is you can't outscore the MAC. There's literally 9 of us in the top 100 of scoring nationally. So you can try to outscore the MAC, but you're not going to win very many games. And so literally the last 3 days have been defensive focus, really trying to get our young kids to understand what scout means and taking away tendencies. And our kids bought into that today.
As a coach, you held OU to 7 points in the first quarter. When you preach defense for 3 days,
yeah,
and that's the defensive effort you get, what does that mean as a coach?
Man, it means everything. It means everything. I think I came into the first 2 huddles saying just that. Like, it doesn't matter what happens offensively. We know we can score. Eventually our shots will drop. But at the end of the day, we have to start priding ourselves off of being disciplined, and it starts with our defense.
I'm going to talk about OU. When you look across the court, OU's got Hooks and Johnson and Burst. All these people, they've been there forever.
Yes.
And then you've got Edyn Battle, who's played 15 games in her career, and she puts up 20 points. Just you talk about the youth on your team, but what it did in this game.
Yeah, I looked out there multiple times during the game, and I'm like, we have 3 first years and 2 second years, right. And obviously Peyton's out there with them. But you're right, Erica Johnson, Gabby Burris, Cece Hooks. We've heard those names for 5 years, and they have such a synergy amongst them. They know how to play with one another. You throw in Maddie Mason. It's tough, but quite honestly, we didn't talk much about OU outside of their tendencies. It was more about Miami and who we're going to be and what our identity needs to become, and our kids bought into that today.
And I know it's just one game, but what can a win like this do for a program, something that you're still trying to build?
I think it eases their minds because we can say it's a process, as a staff, and we can tell them how we're progressing. But I don't know if young kids always understand that, and at the end of the day, everybody wants a benefit from the work we put in. And this one helps. It helps, especially the way we won. We can go back and say we can win a lot more games if we do this.
And then this was the first of, it feels like 6 games in the next week. It feels like
it is.
What do you tell your team just to making sure that, okay, you got to move on from this win quickly to get ready for a game on Wednesday? Yeah,
it's just laser focus. I'm actually really grateful because we can't afford to get too high or too low. We talked about staying steady. And we were usually talking about it when we're losing, right? Just stay consistent, stay steady, stay focused. And now you don't have a choice. It's literally like we can celebrate for the next 30 minutes to an hour, and we're going on to the next one, So I'm actually really grateful that we have so many games and so many days because we have to continue to do that throughout the next couple weeks.
I know you're somewhat new here, but what's it like in your second year here just to be able to beat the Bobcats in a game like this?
I feel like it's a good win. I know coming off of 2 surgeries, I know it was going to take a minute to get back in the swing of things, but I know what I bring to the team, and I know I got to bring the energy defensively and offensively, so I know that's what I got to do.
What was Coach telling you guys down the stretch just to making sure that everything was lined up, to be able to pull this out at the end? We
got to be defensively sound, no open threes, don't help off, just play good defense.
And speaking of defense, this is probably Miami's best defensive effort of the year. What did you guys do in preparation for this game?
We prepped for 3 days, and the main focus the whole time was defense. So that was our big emphasis on the game coming in. So that's what we had to do.
For you personally, where are you at? It feels like, the last, month and a half, you've really come on here offensively. Where is that coming from?
I just know that I got to trust the process and stay the course. So I got to be patient with myself. So